What is going on, YouTube? This thing keeps messing up. Hope y'all are having a good day here. Give it a while for people kind of jump in. I'm stuck in. All right, I don't know what's going on here, but I think I'm just having some signal issues where I'm at right now. If this is gonna work, it's starting to drive me insane. I don't know if I'm out of it or not. Buffering and going offline on my end. Yeah, I'm back now. Hopefully you guys can see what the deal is, where I'm at. But anyway, the memo is huge, guys. Everything that we knew is being shown in this memo. The Democrats didn't want it to come out. They were against it. They're like, oh, it's going to harm national security and this and that. But then when it comes out, then they say, oh, well, it's not enough. It's not enough to you know, what was released in the memo is not enough info. We need to know more info. And they're going to release their own 10-page memo, apparently. I hope the live stream is working now for you guys. I'm seeing stuff. Yep, I'm seeing stuff. Thank you guys for the comments. If it's not working, jump back out. Well, if it's not working, you're not gonna be able to hear me. So I mean, there's so much in there that shows the inner workings of all of these people, of how it worked, behind the scenes, how, you know, they were already trying to exonerate Hillary beforehand, and how the collusion between all of the high-ranking officials there at the FBI, so on and so forth. It's all there, guys. In fact, we have the memo on our Instagram. It's also on our Twitter and our Gab account. In fact, we also have a live stream of Fox News on Gab. So if you guys want to head over there, jump in the chat room, check it out. We're there too. But I mean, this is just the beginning of everything. Okay. This is just the beginning. Believe me when I tell you, this is just the beginning, because this is going to pave the way for other future investigations, number one, and other things to come out. Not to mention that idiots over here. And also, the entire Mueller investigation is based off of a garbage dossier. And this proves that. So that hopefully should end soon, because it's a waste of taxpayer money. It's just a waste of time. It's like, you know, there's so many other things that we could be focusing on, like the economy, like jobs, like, you know, our better trade deals, building the wall. I mean, all these things, that needs the attention, not this stupid, fake Russian collusion garbage that they've been investigating, which has now officially come out to be proven to be trash. That it's all trash. It's all based on a lie that came from a Fox News article thing. It's a whole big disaster. I mean, this is devastating for the left. This is devastating for Democrats. This is just all around devastating, even to show the corruption within, you know, the intelligence community, who are supposed to be impartial to some degree, right? I mean, you have to, because you're doing a job. You're not, you know, this isn't a political thing. It's not a political arm. It's the FBI, for crying out loud. It shouldn't be politicized the way that it's been politicized. And drain the swamp. Yeah, absolutely. And this, you know, Trump is a genius the way he knows how to do this. I mean, think about it. His State of the Union, look at how the Democrats acted. None of them would stand and applaud or cheer. And then as soon as some of them did, they got scolded by other people within their own party. I mean, so all that happened. Then the memo was dropped, which makes them look like they're just, I mean, how can anybody that has a brain that functions in their mind say that, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong here, the Democrats are still great, that they're not trying to ruin the country, they're not trying to undermine justice, they're not trying to undermine our just entire process for, you know, for investigating things, and they have really put a tarnish on everything. And how could you not, you know, admit that? How could you not see that? That's what I'm wondering. And there's still people out there who are now the new talking points that they've disseminated to all of the left-wing people is going to be that there's not enough here, that this is just a little smidgen of everything, and it doesn't really prove, you know, that's exactly what they're gonna do. they're a bunch of whiners and babies and criers, and they're so stuck on playing politics that they cannot think impartially, even for a moment, to recognize the successes that the Trump administration has had since they've took office, even before they took office. So this is what we're dealing with, guys. Fake news has to try to save itself. Absolutely. And they can't. And now they're doubling down in some cases. I mean, the clown on MSNBC was trying to say that Devin Nunes was a Russian agent. I mean, they've lost their minds. I mean, that's the fact of the matter, is they've completely lost their minds. And more and more every day, it becomes more apparent and more clear that the Democrats and the left have completely lost their minds. Truth means nothing to them. All they care about is pushing their agenda, allowing illegals to come in here to try to permanently change the population of the country so they can continue to get their votes and stay in power and push their socialist garbage. I mean, this is what we're dealing with. The Democratic Party has gone so far off the rocker that it's like, it's for everyone to see. You just have to open your eyes and take a look, and you can see clearly what is going on here, okay? I mean, it's really quite a joke, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that when we refer to our government and our investigative agencies within the intelligence community, that we refer to them as jokes. But basically, the people that work there are probably pissed. I know I would be pissed if I was working at the FBI and this is the way that the people on top handled the investigation. I had to do all the hard work, all the stuff, and they turn around and they handle it like this. I would be pissed. So the higher ups at these agencies have really just taken a dump on the credibility of the FBI and as far as I'm concerned, really the intelligence community as a whole. Because look at this crap look at what just was released today. If you haven't read it, you really should read it, word for word, and let me know how that makes you feel in the comments after this video. If you want, come on back here, and you know, because the live comments don't show up later, so feel free to come and comment on the video. Feel free to throw a comment on our Instagram post. You know, I want to know and get how you feel out there about this, about how you feel about the memo being released, what you think of it, you know, what your view is now, if it's changed at all, or if you've had the same view the whole time. Like, let's talk about this, because you know that the mainstream media, especially CNN, MSNBC, all these trash, you know, outlets, and even Fox News to some degree, they have some people on there that really shouldn't be. I mean, you know, we have to keep the discussion going, because Release the Memo was a trending hashtag on Twitter and many other social media places, and it was being suppressed because they were all saying, oh, it's Russian bots. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm not a Russian bot. I'm a human being that has critical thinking abilities. I'm able to, you know, take information and come to a educated determination based off of that information. And politics really doesn't have anything to do with it at this point. It's was power used to illegally spy on people within the Trump campaign and administration before and after the election? What was that information based on? Well, we come to find out it was funded by Hillary and the DNC for a fake dossier to come out, which the entire FISA application, that's what was used. I mean, they're not going to come out and say that's the only thing. So what they've come out and said is, oh, it was a factor. But we all know that was like the determining factor. In fact, even what's his name, McCabe, I think, right? McCabe that left, he even testified and said that without this garbage dossier, that they would have never been able to get this FISA warrant to spy on them. So that just goes to tell you right there, guys, that this entire thing is a bunch of BS, and that people need to go to prison. People need to be arrested. Charges need to be filed. Justice needs to be served, because if this isn't nipped in the bud now, if people don't get arrested, okay, if people don't suffer consequences from this type of behavior, and it's not done aggressively and harshly, this type of behavior will continue, and we will lose the freedoms that we have in this country, because they will keep subverting the processes to get and push their political agenda as opposed to doing their jobs properly. So this is unacceptable behavior by people who are put in positions to look out for the American people, not abuse us. And this could have some severe impact in the future, as it should. As it should. There should definitely be severe consequences in this situation, because the facts that will come out in the future, because this is just the beginning, the facts that will come out in the future are going to show how deep this swamp goes and how bad it is. Okay? So I gotta run, guys. Gotta run some more errands. I wanted to jump on here and do a live. Stay tuned for Patriot Media. Make sure you hit that bell to turn on live notifications. Check us out on gab.ai/Patriot Media. We're also on Twitter and Periscope at JG Patriot Media, as well as Instagram at JG Patriot Media. Facebook recently deleted our page, so we're trying to see what we can do to get that back. But thank you for watching this, guys. Make sure you share this out on whatever social media you guys are on, and let's talk about this. Let's get this discussion going. Let's continue this conversation about the memo and its contents. Let's keep it going. Let's let as many people who haven't seen it put it in front of their face so they can see it, and we can change the abuses that have been done by the Obama administration, by the left, and by all the rhinos that are in office that have to go. So take care, guys, and I'll see you guys again soon.